Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Story Nook. I'm Chrissy, and I'll be reading the stories for you today. Today, we're going to be continuing the Piercing Patty saga from r/best of Redditor updates. So, welcome in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Chrissy. I read light novels, fan fictions, and some Reddit stories now. So, welcome in. I update on Fridays. So, we read the first two posts from the Piercing Patty saga, which is not like the official beginning, so it's kind of like the prelude. And here we are with the third update post, which is titled Update 2 Kicked Mill Out of the House for Putting My Career in Jeopardy. And it was posted October 3rd, 2017. I appreciate that they put the dates here so you have an idea of when this happened and you can see like the time in between the updates. I appreciate that they did this. Welcome all llamas, this is my last and final update. OOP, mother of paws, you haven't a faintest idea. Because there are so many more updates to come. Also, I will probably delete my previous post soon, for obvious reasons. Yes, you bought shrimp. Sorry, my husband texted me. What? My husband's making North Carolina style fried shrimp tonight, so I'm excited. I took a personal day today to deal with the fallout of her idiocy and have just enough time during my lunch break to sneak you guys a snack. Speaking of a snack, did you grab your coffee, your tea, your hot cocoa, your water, whatever it is for your hydration? Please grab it. Today I have Welch's sparkling grape juice mixed with Juicy Juice grape juice. Juicy Juice grape juice is the juice I got all the time as a kid. We had it in a can. We were apparently supposed to mix it in water. My mom just popped a hole in the can, and then I got to pour it into the used jelly jars that we cleaned out once we used all the jam and used its cups. They had Disney characters on them. It was great. Wonder if any of y'all remember those. You guys, we won! Kind of. Me, you, and everyone here on Just No Mother-in-Law. All victories shared as it was a collective effort. I got a groveling apology this morning from Mother-in-Law. I listened to her. I mean, truly listened to her. And you know what? It was a weird fucking apology. I said a bunch of neutral uh-huhs and yups. But I didn't really accept the apology yet. Because why should I? You can be as sorry as you want for something you did, but it's the other person's prerogative to forgive you. Saying sorry isn't a carte blanche to be a dick, mother-in-law. I think I need more time. Dear husband knows I'm not a quick forgive. Okay, so when we left off, dear husband was driving her forgotten wallet to the airport. Here's where some background is helpful. You guys, my husband is a monk. He has the temperament of an iceberg. I'm the one with a fiery disposition. Can you tell? What can I say? Opposites do attract. It takes a lot to set him off, and it's usually only when there is a direct threat to me or his beloved best friend, our dog. Well, hours go by, and he's still at the airport. I knew this was going to happen because the plane ticket we bought mother-in-law wasn't until very early the next morning, and she probably wanted to spend more time with her son, or rewrite history, or alienate more people's trust. I don't really know, but I do know when dear husband came home from the airport, I knew that shit went down. Oh, my husband needs to know what size bag of shrimp we get. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the recording. I'll be right back. I return from checking my fridge for my husband. Where did I leave off? Shit, I should have looked at this. Oh yeah, shit went down. Shit went down. He came into the house like a hurricane. Doors were slammed, keys were thrown. He even felt compelled to kick a dog toy. which only made the dog happily run after it and break all the tension. Yay, pupper. Apparently, his hours-long conversation with his mother was frustrating, but productive. I will summarize below, and before summary, drink of the grape juice. Ah, grape juice. Mother-in-law spent an hour trying to minimize the situation. She doesn't think what she did was that big of a deal because of family loyalty or whatever. Of course, she will never say anything about the case because we are her family. It was then that dear husband showed the world his sexy diamond spine. He told her that if family was so important to her, then she would not have hurt me like this, and that I am her family because I am his family. Oh, swoon. She seemed to start getting how serious the situation is at this point. Because, of course, it's not that big of a deal until her precious baby is hurting. He then went on to say how this could have hurt him. No, my dear husband put me through law school. I'm not saying he was with me when I was in law school. I'm saying this man paid my tuition and supported me all 3 years. We did this shit together. Awesome, dear husband. More juice. He told her how much we as a couple invested in my career and how we could have lost the house because of her. He told her that now that I was finally practicing, that it was his turn to go back to grad school. And how could she have completely annihilated that option? It was around this time that she started ugly crying. You know what I'm talking about. Snot, tears, saliva. She never meant to hurt him. She is so sorry. She won't say anything to anybody about what happened. She will never jeopardize his career. Are you fucking kidding me? That's literally my title. Oh my god, I'm hyperventilating just typing that. Like, I would be pissed. Like, oh, you won't jeopardize your son's career, but you'll jeopardize your daughter's long career, which will jeopardize his, but you'll think it's not that big of a deal. So, she finally understands the gravity of what happened. He told her that what she did was a non-negotiable deal breaker, and that he wouldn't hold it against me if I never allowed her in our home again. And this is where things got a little dicey for her. She got her giant puppy eyes all and welled up and pouted. But I'm your mother! Can't you just tell her to let me back in? Yeah, that's cute, mother-in-law. The last time someone told me what to do, i.e. calm down, they ended up in an Uber to the airport. Let's see how your son's luck will run with that request. Your husband knows this little quirk about me, and he got frustrated because it's like mother-in-law is not hearing what he was saying, because she's not. She's just like, but it's your house, you're my son, you should take my side. Which is why Dad never introduced any of his girlfriends to his mother, my father. His mom met them after they were already wed. Nope, you're not pulling this bullshit. But Dad also just let this bitch just show up randomly, so. I think it's part of the reason why with his fourth wife, his mom didn't know his address. Just to keep her from showing up. He just never told her where she lived. He was trying to explain to her that this was between me and her. She breached my trust, and these are my consequences. Dear husband and I are equals. He is not my boss. She can't... Can I speak to y'all supervisor her way out of this? She was still not getting it by the time she had to board, so he just came home and made a bunch of loud noises because it's hard on him to have two very important people in his life go toe-to-toe. He told me it felt like she was deliberately playing dumb to not face the music. Duh, babe. Anyways, long story short, is that she called to beg my forgiveness this morning, but the apology was filled with, "I would never do anything to hurt my baby. I'm so sorry for all the pain this caused him. I was wrong, etc., etc." I mean, am I wrong to hold out for an apology to me? I don't want to dwell on this, but it seems like she doesn't really give a fuck about how this could have affected me. Only when it was explained to her how it could have hurt her son did she feel even an iota of remorse. The end. And I almost forgot about the worst part. Okay, so you know how she forgot her wallet? Well, if you've been following closely, we didn't finish lunch, and mother-in-law decided to pull a poorly executed power move by leaving her wallet behind. So of course she must have been hungry waiting at the airport all the time. Did she have to beg for money? Did she have to depend on the kindness of strangers? Of course not! This is just no mother-in-law. She used Apple Pay. From a phone we pay for, linked to an account we also pay for. Your husband had to explain to her that if I lose my job, we won't be a dual-income household anymore, and we will have to trim the fat. So bye-bye QVC and random church rummage sales. We would have to cut your allowance, lady. This got her attention, and I firmly believe it's what got her to even muster an apology to me, as insincere as it was. And then we've got our next update, which is posted on the 16th. We will read that next time. So thank you very much for being here. I'm very excited to read through this whole saga with you. I hope you're also excited. If you're still here, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, make the YouTube algorithm be somewhat friendly with me if possible. Other ways you can support me: I have a Patreon. You get early access to videos, my artwork, scripts, all that good jazz. That's all there for Patreon supporters. I also have wallpapers that I create that you can download to use as like a desktop wallpaper and such. You'll get access to the chow that I use for stream avatars, those sheets. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Let me go ahead and thank the Patreon Ko-fi supporters. I have a Ko-fi. My commissions are up there. I have $1 quick sketches up there. I have some voice acting. I've got like chibi designs. If you want me to draw you a Sonic OC like the one I have here in the corner, I will happily do that for you. So alrighty. Our lovely Patreon Ko-fi supporters: Tweety Cakes, Kaleidoscope Chicks, Axel1154, Cassie G, JSDS, Axel Alcaraz, Pizza Nene, Semi-Random Sevens, and Micah. So thank you all very much for the wonderful support. It means so much to me. I also write and publish ebooks. I write cute, adorable, fluffy gay romances, so if you're interested in those, I'm working on a graphic novel version of one. So yeah, have a great day. Remember to stay safe, drink water, eat some food, stay hydrated, stay nourished, all that good jazz. And I will see you next episode. We publish a new video every Friday. I would like to make it to be able to do every day, but we're not monetized. When we get monetized, I will switch to every day to really earn that. But right now, the goal is 100 subscribers. See if we can make it there by the end of the year. So, yay! Have a lovely day. Bye-bye!